Good morning from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Gaylord, Michigan. This is the latest hazardous weather briefing for eastern upper and northern lower Michigan. Today is Friday, October the 4th, 2013. A look at the hazardous weather highlights for the next several days. Scattered thunderstorms are expected across northern Michigan, mainly tonight through Saturday night. Severe weather is not expected. Starting with the current weather map from the overnight period, we have an area of low pressure across the central plains with a stationary front that stretches up through the Midwest and into lower Michigan. Along and south of this front, a somewhat warm and humid air mass has spread into much of lower Michigan and into parts of upper Michigan here over the last 24 hours, and has set the stage for a few rounds of showers and even some thunderstorms developing on either side of the front and moving through the region here during the overnight period. As we get into the morning here this morning and into the afternoon, the initial batch of showers and storms are expected to diminish in coverage just a bit as we go through the day. There may be some scattered showers still about, especially for areas along and south of M72. But for the most part, we do expect the current showers to diminish in coverage as we go through today. As we head into tonight, that area of low pressure in the plains will further organize and begin to lift into the Midwest, with that stationary front remaining draped across lower Michigan. We do expect another round of more widespread rainfall to develop along and north of this system, and then nose its way into northern Michigan as we go through the nighttime period. The evening may start out a bit, at least on the drier side, with only some scattered showers for parts of northern lower Michigan. Many areas should be able to get in those Friday night football games. But again, as we go through the later in the evening and through the overnight period, we do expect rainfall to become more widespread and develop and push into northern Michigan through the night. By Saturday morning, same story. The area of low pressure continues to lift northeastward into the upper Midwest. And again, that rainfall will continue to be along and north of the warm front through Saturday morning. And then for Saturday night, that area of low pressure will begin to pinwheel through the Great Lakes region and heading into Sunday morning. This will keep some fairly high chances for rainfall going through Saturday night into Sunday. But on Sunday, we'd expect the cold front to finally sweep through the area, and that will at least start the process of drying things out as we get into Sunday, with some cooler air filtering back into the area. And by Monday, that system will be off to our north and east, with weak high pressure building across the Great Lakes region and slightly cooler temperatures. Here is the 3-day precipitation forecast starting today and ending Monday morning. Heaviest corridor of rainfall is expected basically from the northern plains, upper Midwest, and through the northern part of the state, basically right north of that warm front. So wrapping it all up, periods of rain expected through the weekend. Some scattered thunderstorms possible as well. But for today, again, those rain showers out there this morning are expected to diminish in coverage just a bit as we go through the day. We will keep some chances in the forecast, especially for parts of northern lower Michigan, south of M32, and especially south of M72. But the rainfall increases once again as we go through the latter part of the evening and the overnight period. But for today, again, scattered to isolated showers, some thunder around here this morning. Daytime high temperatures will be mainly in the lower to middle 60s for most areas. Temperatures may touch 70 or the lower 70s for areas along and south of M55. And then recapping the hazards once again, thunderstorms are possible mainly tonight through Saturday night. Severe storms are not expected at this time. That concludes this hazardous weather briefing for this morning. Thanks for listening in. The next update will occur around 5 p.m. this afternoon.